Chapter 1. Introduction. Olympic weightlifting, or simply weightlifting, is a simple sport. It is the competition of two major disciplines. 1. The snatch, where the athlete lifts the bar from the floor to overhead in one movement, and 2. The clean and jerk, where the athlete lifts the bar from the floor to his or her shoulders, and then from his or her shoulders to overhead. The difficulty of weightlifting does not come from the number of difficult movements that must be learned, but from the intense subtlety and complexity of mastering the snatch and the clean and jerk. Both are incredibly complicated and unforgiving barbell movements performed with huge weights. Your goal as a coach is to develop the necessary strength and technique in athletes to allow them to lift the most weight possible in both of these disciplines. In a competition, the combined weight lifted is referred to as the athlete's total. An athlete who performs a 100 kg snatch and a 130 kg clean and jerk, for example, would have a 230 kg total. This is how athletes are ranked during competition, during which they have 3 attempts at each lift to post the highest possible weight. The athlete with the highest total is the winner of the competition. Weightlifting has seen a huge increase in popularity in the past decade, which has been attributed to a variety of factors, including the rise of CrossFit, social media outlets, and the hard work of grassroots organizations in the sport. What is most interesting, however, is what has happened because of this increase in popularity. More participation in the sport has caused an increased demand for knowledge, expertise, and coaching in the field of weightlifting and strength training. There are now more people looking to be coached than ever before, and unfortunately, this has led to more inexperienced coaches attempting to satisfy this demand. This has diluted the quality of coaching and the rigor of coaching qualification standards. Coaching is not a simple task. It is a complicated relationship with athletes requiring a deep knowledge of the sport and communication skills to get the best results out of each individual. Psychologist Abraham Maslow once said that to a man with a hammer, everything looks like a nail. This is a fair analogy for the current state of coaching. Would-be coaches look for the best way to coach. It's ironic that these corner-cutting solutions from well-intentioned people are reducing the quality of coaching they offer and the overall quality of weightlifting coaching. This is only compounded by the amount of questionable and outright false information that is in circulation regarding strength training, S&C coaching, and Olympic weightlifting more specifically. It's not uncommon to hear that new athletes are struggling to understand the technical lifts or have a reduced confidence in coaches. An L1 certification does not equip a coach to provide full athletic guidance to those who wish to reach the upper echelons of the sport. Once upon a time, coaching in the English-speaking world was earned through experience, mentoring, and knowledge gained over a long period of working in the field. It seems that expertise is now available to those who have course fees and can spare a few days for seminars and an exam before shouting their crude opinions into the public forum. This is far from surprising. More demand means more supply, but mass production in the knowledge market is rarely a sign of quality. This publication aims to address this problem, if only in part, by providing an explanation of the essentials of being an effective weightlifting coach. It is beyond the scope of this book to detail every possible piece of information that a weightlifting coach will ever need, but it will provide an outline of the most important roles, responsibilities, and skills that a good coach must possess to ensure their own progress and that of their athletes.